I've had this game for about a month now, and after 2 playthroughs, I'm ready to give my thoughts on Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Interesting fact, I used to be an avid fan of the Resident Evil games back in the day. I think the last one I ever played as a fan was Resident Evil 4. I only played the demo of Resident Evil 5 and I wasn't really feeling it. I never played Resident Evil 6 at all, so I don't even have an opinion on 5 or 6 as a whole. Who knows, I may check them out one day and give my thoughts to see why people either love or mostly hate those games. Anyways, that's not what you're here for. Let's take a look at the newest game in the series, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Is it any good? Let's find out. But first, let's take a look at the story. The story begins with a man named Ethan on a search for his wife, Mia Winters, who was missing for 3 years. The search leads him to a supposed abandoned house in Louisiana where the mysterious Baker family lives, or at least lived. The Baker family consists of Jack, an ex-Marine turned farmer, Marguerite, a loving wife, and their kids, Zoe and Lucas. This family, minus Zoe, was responsible for a series of kidnappings from 2014 until 2017. What's with this Baker family? Who is this little girl? Just play the game to figure it out because I'm already tiptoeing around the story as to avoid spoilers as is. This game runs with a 1080p resolution, running at 60 frames per second. And the graphics look something like a hybrid of the last generation and the current generation, kind of like Final Fantasy 15. Another thing about the graphics, on the base version of the PlayStation 4, there is some pop-in. There's not too much of it, but it's definitely noticeable. That problem is most likely not present in the PlayStation 4 Pro version or the PC version. It's probably worse on the Xbox One since it's the least powerful of the bunch. The music in this game is very atmospheric and unsettling. It ramps up when danger is near, and sometimes it can mess with you, which adds to the tension. I swear, I was aiming down the sights at every corner, ready and at the same time not ready for what's up ahead. Let's not forget about the jump scares. Man, there's a couple times in this game where I almost crapped my pants. Alright, I got the key.
I told you to
Fuck!
stay out of here!
Oh my god! Alright, let's go upstairs. Stop!
Now with me, we're gonna settle this!
No!
Oh yeah!
It controls like your typical first-person shooter. Oh yeah, this game's in first person, opposed to the traditional third-person view Resident Evil is used to. It's probably for the VR headset, which is a must-try for this game. It's definitely more than enough reason to get this game for the PlayStation 4, because the VR is only exclusive to the PlayStation 4. Well anyway, this game's in first person this time around, and the controls are a bit stiff, which adds to the horror to me. Also, the lack of bullets compared to your typical shooter is a nice touch. So, make every shot count and don't waste it at all. Try to find other ways to break something open besides shooting the box or whatever. Well anyways, at least for the PlayStation 4, the controls are R2 and L2 to aim and attack, touchpad to bring up the map and the list of files you've collected, X is to interact with objects and close doors, R1 is to heal if you have a first aid kit, L1 is to block, and triangle is to open up the inventory. To close this review off, is this game any good? Yes, it is. It isn't anything great, but it's definitely a return to form for the franchise. I think this is the best Resident Evil game since Resident Evil 3, and to an extent, Resident Evil 4. You have nothing to really worry about for those who are jaded by the previous 2 entries in the franchise. I don't know about you, but this could be a contender for my favorite game of the year already. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more reviews coming your way.